Hey people, your coach is back. Mahboob here, Coach Mahboob, right here to motivate you, to give you a bit of perspective. And today's perspective in today's video is all about life being one big exaggeration. I'll tell you what, you know, us human beings, we like to exaggerate things. Some people over-exaggerate and some people exaggerate. And there are some people who just exaggerate. You see the difference, the levels of tone. The people who just exaggerate are the people who keep it, you know, neutral, real, as it were. The people who exaggerate tend to hype things up. And the people who over-exaggerate tend to over-express themselves and also create lies. Because an over-exaggeration is an expression, is a perspective of your interpretation of the situation or circumstances that you're going through. I'll tell you what, do you know what? An exaggeration is like a breath of air. Whew. We over-exaggerate, we exert, we exaggerate. When we're working out, when we're running, when we've got adrenaline rushing through our bodies, that's a form of exaggeration. Whew. I'm over-exaggerating. Whew, that was tough. Or I'm actually interpreting something small and magnifying into something big. I'm over-exaggerating. Life is hard. I'm over-exaggerating because it might not be as hard as what you think it is. And if it is, then you're exaggerating because you're keeping it real. You know? When someone is in real pain, you know what? They can't over-exaggerate that. You can't over-exaggerate real hardcore pain, but you can over-exaggerate pain here and there. You know, we tend to over-exaggerate pain that is fake, as it were. Not necessarily fake, but what do I mean by fake? Means the over-exaggeration bit. When we're hurt, you know, we tend to do all sorts of things. We over-exaggerate because we want the attention and the affection and the appreciation from the affection. We want to feel important. We want to feel special. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the tool called over-exaggerating. Or we want to get noticed. We want to get praised. That's why we over-exaggerate things. But when we're going through a real life, real crisis situation, we don't over-exaggerate, do we? There's no fakery there, my friend. You know? Do you see the difference there of over-exaggeration compared to exaggeration is the real hardcore pain. There's no ifs, no buts, no fakery about it. And the over-exaggerated things are perceptions, perspectives, interpretations of what we made of the situation and scenario. And there's always a motive behind why we're doing that. It can either be, like I've said again and again, for praise or attention or affection, or just to show off. Over-exaggeration is just an expression of what we either need, what we want, what we're after, or it's just an expression of thought that is going through our heads. So, exaggeration is an expression like breathing. You see that exaggeration there? Over-exaggeration? Those are my examples. How much do we over-exaggerate? That's just bringing something to your attention. And why do you do it? You have to question your motives to really purify your character, to better your character, soul, mind and heart. Because if you don't do that, the more you over-exaggerate, the more you tend to lie. Because you tend to look for things you have motives that are incorrect. When we over-exaggerate, for example, when we're trying to tell something to someone, we can either exaggerate it, we tend to put in lies, gossip, and all sorts. We don't always keep things real, my friend. Do you see how over-exaggeration falls into so many different types of areas in our life? From personal one-to-one to communal-based. Over-exaggeration is an expression of what we do, what we say, how we act. How much do we over-exaggerate? I don't know what I want to get from this talk. I just want to bring some things to your attention because my thoughts are just spilling out, and I want to share this with you guys. Something that I've just thought about, something that I've just pondered over. Hang on a second, life is just an exaggeration. It's an exaggeration, it's an interpretation, and everything goes in hand. You see? This is just a perspective I thought I might share with you guys. By all means, if you have any comments whatsoever, any insights, anything that you want to share, you know where to leave your comment below so we can grow. Until then, my friend, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many as well as yourself. Bye for now.